This is Barnstable Today for Monday, April 6th. Welcome aboard. I'm Mark Mumford. And just a quick reminder right at the top that the meetings we cover are available on demand at the town's website, town.barnstable.ma.us.
The struggling economy is having an impact on the many veterans who receive some support here in the town of Barnstable. That's our main story today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kevin Friel.
At the latest meeting of the Town Council, Town of Barnstable Veterans Agent Sid Chase, who not only handles veterans affairs here in town but across the rest of the Cape as well, was on hand to give the councilors a feel for where things stand right now.
Veteran services, like I said, is becoming hard hit also. The number of veterans who are, one, losing their jobs, losing their houses, losing their assets, and frightened that they've lost a lot of people. I had two GMC people come in just this week because they're afraid that they're going to lose their health care, want to get into the health care system. I've had people who have, little lady, about 89 years old, got talked into taking an interest-only mortgage. Now it's a $400,000 mortgage, and the house is $290,000, and she doesn't know where to go, and she's got an ill son that lives with her, and we're trying to find some numbers before she runs out of money and is then foreclosed on. Those issues, and I've gone to too many town finance committees this year looking for more money. From Wareham to Provincetown, we've run out of money everywhere because of the number of veterans who are, one, searching for assets. They've lost their jobs, and also the ones that are trying to get into the homeless, in the VA clinic, the vet center, or the VA clinic. Just for some numbers, in the last year, I had 6,600 walk-ins into the Hyannis office alone, and I have offices in Provincetown, Harwich, Hyannis, Sandwich, Bourne, and Wareham. And I had over 800 appointments, and that's a lot of veterans that have some type of problem. Now, some of them are small problems, but some might take 4 hours to take care of in an afternoon, trying to get somebody, and they always say, well, what about the Iraqi veteran? Well, the Iraqi veteran is coming home, and it's a very unique situation. But they're going to the vet center. We've got, through some lot of hard work of veterans groups, we've got the vet center for combat veterans who need counseling. We've got the veterans clinic for veterans who need medical care.
Sid Chase points out that, relatively speaking, the modern-day vets, having served in Iraq and Afghanistan, are being better served in many instances than the vets who saw duty in World War II and Korea.
However, the World War II veteran, the government doesn't want to get into the home long-term care business. So the World War II veteran, the Korean veterans, trying to get them into nursing homes. Or you might have seen ads all up and down the papers about veterans don't know about assisted living, and there are ads about you can get up to $1,800 a month. Well, the ads don't tell you that you have to qualify for some type of a disability that requires the assistance of another person to provide your daily needs, bathing, feeding, dressing, and so forth. So people come in droves looking to get into assisted living, but they're not in need of that care. And so it's an issue that we are extremely up against the wall. You've talked about where they came from. I don't get mad at a veteran that comes into my office. I get mad at the agency that tells them that Cape Cod, oh, it's summertime, they've got a lot of work, they've got a great shelter, they give them a bag lunch and a one-way ticket to Hyannis, and then say, see Sid Chase. And, you know, they come walking in. I said, where'd you come from? Well, a group of other towns and myself, we worked, and now the town they come from has to pay for a year. Whatever, if they get into a SRO house or if they get into housing down here, we've then formulated a law that they then have to be down here for a year, and they are paid by that town that they came from. I didn't think that we should be paying for everybody else's homeless because we run the best homeless shelter in the country. And so it may not be big enough, and we do have that problem, but those are the issues that we do run across. And I just wanted to maybe bring this up, why we are, coming out, running back out of money. Like I said, even the town of Little Provincetown, I was there before them for $25,000. They only started with 13. It's just a very difficult situation. In all the years that I've been here, this is by far the worst, and I don't foresee it getting better. And then, of course, the state comes down and pounds on us and say, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that, and we're going to pay back mortgages. But then they say, well, we'll reimburse you. But they don't reimburse you for a year.
Veterans agent Sid Chase went on to tell the town council that the current economic downturn has been hitting some folks very close to him.
And I've seen people that have been my dearest friends that come in to me and have lost their health insurance. They've lost their, gentleman came in the other day. I didn't feel real bad. I mean, he said last June he had $1 million in a retirement account. He's down to 300 and some odd thousand. And he's 82 and he doesn't know where he's going to turn, doesn't know what to do. So you try to deal with that. So that's unfortunately where the money, or the reason for the money, is the number of veterans that are seeking assistance, that are out of work, and we are trying very hard to work within the budgets. We try to get alternative funds. We've gotten over $7 million back from the VA this year for the town of Barnstable, veterans alone, but it's becoming harder and harder. So, and the healthcare system prices rise enormously.
Somewhat counterbalancing Sid Chase's report on concerns about finding enough money to support the town's veterans, there was some very positive news unveiled at the town council meeting.
Council President Fred Chirigotis used the councilors' communications segment of the session to highlight a gift to the town.
Now, communications, and I'd like to begin just to let everyone know, I'd be remiss not to recognize that on March the 26th of this year, a gentleman appeared in the town manager's office, and he very humbly asked that the town of Barnstable accept a token of his appreciation and esteem and recognition of Attorney Patrick Butler. That gentleman was the internationally renowned artist, Mr. Sam Barber, who presented to the town of Barnstable late afternoon Hyannisport, right there, his original oil painting, and that is inscribed on the back by Mr. Butler to the town of, by Mr. Barber, I'm sorry, to the town of Barnstable in memory of Patrick Butler. He loved Hyannisport, and he recognizes his honorable service to Cape Cod, and I'd like to thank him.
Artist Sam Barber has been a resident of Hyannisport for decades.
And please keep in mind that the town council meetings are available on demand at the town's website, town.barnstable.ma.us.
As far as the town calendar is concerned, there are no meetings on the schedule tonight.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm Kevin Friel.
We'll meet you right back here tomorrow. I'm Mark Mumford.